Yo, what is going on, my husbandos and waifus? My name is Hermzar. Welcome to another live reaction review of Black Clover. This is going to be episode 95. If you guys are excited, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like for me because that would help me a lot. Subscribe and don't forget to click that notification bell, my boys. Holy shit, I am really tired. I was up late last night playing Fire Emblem. I'm still addicted to the game and I still have so much to do. I'm far from completing, man. I need like, what, 65 more hours to go? Regardless, we are here for some Black Clover. In the last episode, it was mostly build up on what this arc is going to be. And I was saying that since I know what's going on, a lot of the build up, I already know what's going to happen. So there's not much of a reaction here. But I'm curious to see what we're going to see in this episode. And yeah, there's a lot of controversy in regarding to Black Clover right now, which I'm not going to tell you guys about if you're not manga readers. But regardless, let me just say that this arc is still fucking... Oh shit, it's a new opening. Oh my god, I forgot people were telling me about this. Okay, Black Clover. Listen, Black Clover. I have high expectations of your openings. Do not let me down. Wow, this episode is called Reincarnation. Alright. This is already a very interesting opening because it's different than what we usually get from Black Clover, but I like it. Mostly the visual. Okay, not exactly my most favorite opening that Black Clover has released, but I did like the visuals and I did like how it was mostly focusing on the relationships of each person, especially we're getting a look into like the elves and their life before the tragedy happened, especially with the relationship with the previous Wizard King. I don't know, I like the visuals mostly more than the song, but regardless, the song still fit the opening very well. Definitely different from what we usually get from a Black Clover opening, but I still like it. I know a lot of people wanted me to do a reaction to the opening separately, but I wanted to wait until the actual episode dropped. Still, not bad, not bad. Lita, the sword magic, was chosen by a 4-leaf grimoire. There's Lita and Raya, and there's Patri. But I thought it was always spelled P-A-T-R-I. I like that we're getting flashback of this. It's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool power. Sword magic? Jesus Christ, they're that powerful. That sounds like Mimosa's voice. Tetia looks like a goddamn snack in the anime. They both have 4-leaf grimoires. Oh, nice. They became friends. Look at Patri being a little bitch. But I mean, it's very like similar to how it is here. It's just that backwards thought, you know, like, why are we trying to get along with these people that are different from us? It's just perceived content. It's he say, she say. The media tells us or whatever. I hate stuff like that, you know. But I like how this relates to how it is in the real world. See, Patri doesn't say hi because Patri's a little bitch. Aw, damn. They about to make a half elf, half human baby. They about to get it on. Well, you are a child, Patri, you little dumb fuck. God, I having a child? Psh, get that. Dude, look at all those elf waifus, though. Yo, I would totally. Oh, that's Fauna. And that's Veto. I just realized there's Veto. See, there's Fauna. There's Veto. There's Raya. Patri. Leet. That shit is crazy. No! Run, squirrel! Run! This is a goddamn massacre. A whole massacre on a race. So this shows why you can see why the elves are mad. And that's all Patri saw. I didn't see what happened after that. So now what we're seeing here, if you guys don't understand, because even with me, it took me a while to understand it after I was reading it. I had to read it a few times to understand what was happening. At this point, Patri has been reincarnated into a human body, and he looks like Leet. So he's seeing the soul of all of the elves just floating around, going into the village, being put into the souls of other humans. See, even Patri's innocent soul and innocent heart. And hence, Patri is vengeance. So Raya knew that was not Leet, but he had to call him Leet. Veto and Fauna. So he just found a random... Wait, so is it possible that... Because we never knew Veto's race, right? So is there like a beast race, I'm assuming? Was that announced in the manga? I don't remember. So I'm assuming that there is another race, like a beast race. And that was in the Diamond Kingdom, I believe. Dude, that person's head fucking got chipped off. I feel like the only one that really captured the essence of their elven self is Raya. Fauna seems dead inside, but Fauna wasn't dead inside like when she was an elf. Veto, he just seems an angrier version of Veto. And these three were sacrificed. Isn't it fucked up though? Like, Patri was so like blinded by hate, right, that he didn't realize that he had these precious comrades who are human and is willing to just sacrifice them, even though they've done so much for him, even though they've done so much to help him revive elven brothers and sisters, that he's just saying, fuck it, you guys are human, so I don't even give two shits about you guys. I don't care if we got along, I don't care if you guys help me out, peace out. That shit is fucked up. By the way, this song is on Spotify, by the way, if you guys did not know. I could see a few people that would complain about this episode because it's just mostly flashback about why we're getting this elven story, but I think this is a very important episode, especially to anime watchers, to understand where the elves stand. In terms of the elves wanting to get their piece of justice and their piece of revenge, can we blame them? Absolutely not. The person that they trusted their heart and soul to, especially Patri at that point, was the previous Wizard King. And the Wizard King, the reason why he was able to pinpoint that it's possibly the Wizard King that betrayed the elves and their trust is because of the same magic that was used to attack the elves. So I think overall, like, is Patri justified in his hate towards human? And absolutely, they killed his family, they killed his friends, they killed everyone, including allegedly killed the princess. And they destroyed Leet's happiness. And we also see that there is a reincarnation magic that had something to do with black circles, and that was the assumption that Leet is the one that did this, and Leet wanted Patri to be able to revive everyone. Interesting that Patri was revived and looks like Leet. That's why even in the manga, don't worry, this is not spoiler, because we see that there is a person that is where Yuno is, another body, and that's Leet. And then the person that helped gather all the stones and was leading the Midnight Eye was Patri. They both look similar because Patri obtained the look of Leet and at the same time was engulfed into William Vengeance's body, which is why it was very interesting to see him fight against Julius. Like, when this was all happening, when I was reading it for the most part, I was so goddamn confused. I was like, what the fuck is happening? There was so much information being passed, and I just feel like I keep getting slapped with information and I'm not too sure what I'm getting into. But you know, I feel like at least in this anime sense, and the anime does do the manga and the light novel justice, where they actually tie in things a lot better for us to understand, because you don't have to wait for the next episode to understand what we're seeing here. And what we're seeing is that Leet that we've been seeing in here, it was actually Patri, and that he has this sense of revenge and he feels like he's carrying on Leet's will. But he thinks that Leet's will is to have revenge on the humans. But from the very beginning, we see that Leet felt like we could get along, but once again, so did the previous Wizard King, and he told that to Patri. And now that we see that light magic that is tied into the previous Wizard King, Patri feels some sort of way, but Patri also had that backwards thought of like, we can't trust these humans. There's just so much. Imagine you accepting like, okay, these people are cool, then all of a sudden you get backstabbed. And I exactly know how that feels. I know how that feels so hard. So very interesting episode. I still have a question about the Beastmen. I don't remember if that was ever correlated, because I always wondered about Veto's body type, because it looks completely different from everyone else. He's not a human, obviously, he's a beast. So there's something different about his body. I wonder if it has something to do with his magic as well. It could possibly be, but from what we're learning, there are different races in Black Clover. So far we see the elves, we see the witches, we see the humans, so there's still a lot more to be unfolded. But anyways, guys, that is my live reaction of Black Clover. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like for me, because that would help me a lot. Subscribe, don't forget to click that notification bell, my boys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.